Have you ever noticed that you're always there for everyone, except yourself? That your calendar is full, your mind is racing, your time is spoken for, but somewhere beneath all of it, something in you is starving. You smile when you're breaking. You say, "I'm fine," when you're not. You keep pushing forward when you desperately want to rest. And the scariest part? You don't even question it anymore. You've normalized abandoning yourself, and you call it being responsible. But what if I told you? The real danger isn't in failing at life. It's in succeeding at the life you don't even want. You wake up, check your phone, scroll through a curated feed of other people's lives. You brush your teeth, drink your coffee, show up where you're supposed to. You talk, you smile, you nod, you perform. But who are you performing for? Nietzsche once said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." But most of us have inherited a why, not chosen one. We're told what to want: success, beauty, status. But the more we chase these things, the emptier we feel. Because you can't fill a soul with what it never asked for. Most people don't live their lives. They just follow scripts. Scripts written by scared parents, broken systems, and profit-hungry industries. We confuse movement with meaning, progress with purpose. But deep down, you know, you're not tired from doing too much. You're tired from doing too little of what actually matters. To survive, we become who the world wants us to be. Smart, nice, successful. We build a mask, and we wear it so long, we forget there's a face beneath it. This isn't new. Plato warned us through the allegory of the cave. Most people live their lives watching shadows on a wall, believing they are real. But stepping into the light is painful. It burns the eyes. It forces you to question everything you thought was true. Ask yourself, who are you without the applause? Who are you when no one is watching? We say we want freedom, but most people secretly crave a cage, so long as it's comfortable. We outsource our worth. We beg the world to tell us we're enough. But until you return to yourself, no praise will ever satisfy. No achievement will ever fulfill. No relationship will ever complete you. Because the relationship you're avoiding is the one with your own soul. This pattern isn't just personal, it's historical. Dietrich Bonhoeffer saw it in Nazi Germany. He called it cheap grace. The idea that people want the comfort of faith without the cost of transformation. People want change, but not responsibility. They want meaning, but not the pain of finding it. They want freedom, but not the burden of choice. Even Machiavelli knew the promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present. Translation? People betray themselves to survive, but call it strategy. You make peace with a life that wounds you, because change would require conflict. But what if your peace is actually just surrender? What if you stopped confusing numbness for healing? There's a term in psychology called cognitive dissonance. It's the pain of holding two truths that contradict each other. You say, "I value honesty," but you lie to keep the peace. You say, "I want love," but you settle for attention. You say, "I want to be free," but you cling to what's familiar. So how do we cope? We dissociate, we distract, we self-medicate, we scroll, we binge, we ghost. Because silence is terrifying. It's in the silence that our truth starts screaming. But here's the paradox. The longer you run from that voice, the louder your life will fall apart to get your attention. Depression, burnout, addiction. These are not random failures. They are SOS signals from the parts of you you've buried alive. Here's the truth no one wants to admit. You're not just afraid of failure, You're afraid of your own power. Because stepping into your real life means killing the one that never truly belonged to you. It means burning down the house built from other people's expectations. It means grieving the life you thought you should have had. It means being alone for a while, so you can finally hear your own voice. But here's the twist. You're already brave. You just forgot. You survived childhood wounds, adult heartbreaks, the world's noise. You've adapted 1,000,000 times, but you don't have to adapt anymore. You can awaken. Freedom isn't found in becoming someone new. It's found in remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. So, what does it look like? To stop abandoning yourself? It's not dramatic. It's quiet. It looks like going to bed when you're tired. It looks like saying no when everything in you screams yes. It looks like crying when you need to, saying what you mean, asking for help, letting go of roles that suffocate you. It's small, daily, unsexy, but over time, it becomes sacred. You begin to realize peace isn't a place you reach. It's a person you return to. You. And yes, there will be loss. Some people will leave, some dreams will die, but what is gained is far greater. You, whole, awake, honest, free. Let me leave you with this. Imagine you're standing at the end of your life. No filters, no masks, no pretending. And a voice asks you, did you live the life you were meant for? Or just the one you were told to live? What will your answer be? Because every time you say yes to what isn't you, you say no to what is. And maybe, just maybe, the real work of life isn't becoming someone impressive. It's remembering how to be real again. And you don't have to wait for a breakdown to start your return. You just have to begin with the smallest act of truth. So ask yourself, where am I abandoning myself right now? And what would it look like to come home?